And looking at Nathan's numbers, it seems like he's gotten better, especially since the Cal game.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he's done a lot of what you guys have asked. Is that accurate?
Yeah, the number one thing is trying to take care of the football. And we had the fumble Saturday, obviously, that we don't want. But, he hasn't been throwing the ball in harm's way. And, sometimes, that's that happy medium, right? You want him to kind of make a play instead of just throwing it away. But he's taking care of the ball. For the most part, he's making good decisions. So, there's definitely been improvement there.
How much has him completing balls over the middle in the last few games, is that a product of his growth, or is it kind of what defenses are showing you and that's what's there?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that sometimes for him it's trusting the pocket and progressions and getting down to his second or third progression and throwing it there. And some of the things that we've seen coverage-wise has allowed us to throw the ball over the middle.
What did Virginia do particularly well to stop the run?
We knew going in that their whole goal is to stop the run. They muddy it up with they have extra bodies in the box, and we didn't execute at a high enough level. Normally to get your run game going, you pop that one or two long run and kind of get things going, and we didn't make that happen. And the biggest thing to me is, if you notice, and this, you could say this for a lot of offenses, but when you get that first down and you're able to move the ball and play with some tempo, that helped us. But we had too many 3-and-outs. I think that they did some things differently than we were anticipating. And I put that on us. We didn't get to some things I think that could have helped us more early enough, and that was the part that was disappointing. It was one of those games. I think we had the ball 28 snaps in the first half. It kind of felt like we're going to be facing this weekend. We're not going to have the ball much, and so every series you have is critical, and we didn't get it done.
What do you think about the way Daz has developed as a weapon for you all?
Well, again, we go back to even last year. We knew Daz can really do some great things with the ball in his hands, and so we just got to continue to find creative ways to get him the ball. And whenever he has the ball, there's no doubt in your mind that he's going to make the first guy miss. You expect big things from him. So, I want to say it's not surprising for us. We know what he's capable of. It's nice to have him healthy and doing the things he can do.
Chris, sorry for not knowing the history of it, but did you have any part in the decision to convert him out of high school from a defensive back to a wide receiver?
Yeah, those were some long discussions we had, and it kind of was a numbers thing, and we needed that body, and we felt like we looked at a couple of the guys that were coming in that played both ways, and we felt like he was the one of the group that could be special on our side, and I'm glad we had that discussion.
Last year and early this year, Anthony Ratliff got a lot of attention from secondaries. Have you noticed that Daz is getting more attention now, and maybe that might open some things up for Anthony?
It's hard for me to say that we noticed Daz getting more attention per se. We've gotten a lot more man the last few weeks, which guys got to win one-on-one and make competitive catches. The thing that helps Daz when you're in the slot is we can move you around a little bit more, and we have him in the backfield motioning around, so that it helps us get the ball in his hands in different ways. Where when Ratliff is outside, we utilize him a lot in some of our gadgets and reverses and different things like that. But we feel like he can win those one-on-one battles. So every time it's a 50-50 ball, we expect him to come up with it.
Whenever you guys play Georgia Tech, there's always a lot of talk about the defense and the stress that it faces with having to rely on its discipline so much. Does the offense get stressed too because you have fewer possessions, so any mistakes you make are magnified?
That's exactly right, and that's what we talk about. And it's kind of, you feel funny because in every game, every series, you're trying to go out and score. So it's not like that's new. But you also know you're not going to have as many opportunities. So every time that you don't get that ball downfield and score points, it's magnified. We're going to average, in the 6 years we've averaged probably around 10 to 11 possessions a game. Even in the games we won as well and scored a lot of points. The keys are, in the wins, we only had one turnover in all of them. In the losses, we had 5 total. And then the other thing is the 3-and-outs. We can't have the 3-and-outs. We got to be able to give our defense a little bit of rest, flip the field, but we need to go out and score points. It is a premium because it's not a normal circumstance.
On Michael's touchdown, I guess the third touchdown on Saturday, it looked like you guys were maybe in quick game, and he scored and you hurried up. So I was curious, how do you handle potential replay situations?
Well, that's the thing you're trying, like up top, those guys, did he get in? You're trying to ask that because if you thought it was close, you don't really want to go fast. But then part of your game plan at times is trying to go fast because they're going to have more than you and you're trying to get it in there. So it was one of those things, maybe in hindsight, you wait a little longer. From a field, you can't tell. You know, I don't know if he was down or not, and I think it was hard for them. When you watch the replay, it didn't look that hard to see. You know, so, but that's where you got to use good judgment. You know, if it's close, you need to go ahead and see what happens. And, you know, most of the time we expect them to buzz in pretty quickly usually on those, but obviously it didn't happen. But I'm glad they figured it out.